Averagely, it has been said that people spend more time at work than at home. If you look at the statistics, traditionally it's 8 hour day at work, and in the past it's assumed that you work weekdays and on the weekends you're home. That is not true anymore. Depending on the career choice or the path that you choose, you may be out of your house every day, or if you're working remotely, you may be in your house most often. But even though you're in your house most often, are you interacting with family or are you working is also the question. So people spend a lot of time at work than at home. Even if you're at home, you may just be spending more time still working than interacting with the family. So it's very important that you choose well to create that balance and not just be seen as a professional worker, but also to be seen as that individual person or that family person. So, asking you, what do you think people should do or look for when they are choosing a career path? What do you think?
I think it's whatever makes you satisfied. I think waking up every single morning and able to wanting to go to work. I think that the excitement of it, the drive, like what gives you the drive. If there's some paths that you're in right now and you just lost a drive, you kind of don't want to go to work. I mean, always be open minded on. There's other career paths out there. Do research. I think, waking up every single morning, and being excited about what you're doing, that kind of gives you that drive to want to go to work and want to improve, want to make more, I guess, become better with yourself and see if you can improve in that career path. I think that's kind of what, some people need to understand that, just because you're in the path right now and you're not really satisfied or happy with it, there's other options out there.
Yeah. How can someone know, Brad? How can someone know that they are best fit for a certain role and go for it? Or do you think that it is important that people try to navigate other aspects or other careers or other resources before they find out their niche, before they find out that one that is for them? How can someone know that, okay, this will be good for me?
I think a lot of people don't really know what they're good at off the bat. I think again, we kind of go with the idea of there's only a few career paths out there, but there's actually other positions and opportunities out there and career paths that we don't know about. A lot of times, I think it's good for you to explore, communicate with people, ask them what they do for a living. And sometimes that gets your interest, sometimes for me, an example, I mean, I would always talk to other people and when they tell me about their career paths, because I would always ask them, what do you do for a living? And I would ask, how do you feel about that role? What exactly do you do in that role? And sometimes it gets that you get that interest and you decide you're like, okay, you start doing your research and seeing if that's a better fit for you, or just give it a try. Just I mean, just because there's years that go by doesn't mean that you're stuck in the position that you're in. Don't ever feel stuck. Once you feel stuck, you just kind of you're mentally drained. You don't really feel focused. You don't have that drive anymore. I mean, get into a field that you actually would like to wake up every single morning and love the stress. I mean, there's always going to be stress no matter what, but there's different kinds of stress. There's a stress that you feel like you've achieved something. I think be open minded, pretty much.
Did you say love the stress?
Yes, yes. There's always stress. There's no such thing as no stress career. I mean, there is no such thing as that.
Even when you work for yourself, it's
Yes.
it's still a lot
Oh
of
man,
stress.
yeah,
There's always stress no matter what we're doing, no matter what career.
yeah.
I think, like you say, if you're doing something that you love, that makes you satisfied, you handle the
Exactly.
stress better.
Yes.